everybody. Today I'm talking about Mercury in Pisces. This is from 23rd March to 7th of April. Again, a very quick transit of Mercury. It is going to be combust, but it is actually moving away from the Saturn ruled sign. So that can only be a more positive aspect. So let us explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and I'm talking Mercury in Pisces. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. Also, I want to invite you to attend the Bava conference. It is an online conference that is the British Association of Vedic Astrology conference that is there from 15th of April onwards. I'll put all the details below, bava.org. You can get the details. Wherever you are, you can join us, and I hope you will. I'll be lecturing there as well. It is about financial astrology. So it's a lot of international speakers, and we have been going for almost 25 years conference, and I hope you can join. So now let us go to Mercury in Pisces. Mercury in Pisces is now going to join the Sun. So one of the aspects of Mercury is that it is going to be debilitated in Pisces. And that is not the strongest aspect of Mercury. Mercury is a very analytical, business-like sign. However, when it goes into Pisces, it is more intuitive and not very practical. So maybe if you are having some super impractical ideas at this stage, you can think, no, I should not go there because Mercury is in Pisces and my thinking is not rational. And so that may be a good way to look at it. And, Mercury goes into Pisces every year. It's not a very long transit. It's rushing through Pisces. So there can be some impulsive behavior, and it's also getting closer and closer to the Sun. So it gets combust. As you're aware that Mercury is combust 6 times a year. So this is one of the 6 combustions. Always when Mercury is combust is a reminder to you all that you need a little break from thinking too much. And especially Gemini, Virgo need a short break. Otherwise they are burnt out and they have got no energy to do anything. Even though Sun close to Mercury gives it energy. And combustion also means that Mercury is not visible to us in the sky. And then the debilitation of Mercury in Pisces happens once a year. So that means that it isn't at its strongest, and we should try to be conscious about that aspect. Mercury's exact combustion is on 2nd of April, and a lot is happening around 2nd, 3rd, 4th of April. Mercury is exactly combust with the Sun. There's a new moon on 1st of April and the Mars-Saturn conjunction on 3rd, 4th of April. So therefore, sometimes even on Mercury being combust and debilitated, we are not being practical about world affairs, rational thinking. So it is better to wait for a few days and allow these transits to pass so that we are having a clear idea about what we want to do, where we want to go. So also at the end of the transit on 7th, Mercury is going to go through Gandanta. Gandanta is between water and fire signs, and usually around April, maybe May as well, that the faster moving planets will go through Gandanta. Mercury is the first one to go through Gandanta, so therefore creating some instability around the 7th of April. It's very fast. It doesn't stay very long in Gandanta. And then Sun will go through on 13th of April. And then later on, Venus, I think that is more in May. And then Mars will go through it as well this year. So these Gandanta crossings between Pisces and Aries, ending of some cycle, beginning of new thing, fresh approach to life. That is what we should think about that. But always around Gandanta, we are just conscious that it's a bit unstable. We are in kind of no man's land. So be conscious of that. How does it affect you? Aries, Pisces is the 12th house of loss and expenses. It's not, Mercury is not your best planet or not really directly connected to you. So this is a transit which I already told you to be careful about finances and not waste your finances. And especially, the Mars Saturn conjunction is happening during this transit. So you feel very aggravated as well. So you are trying to minimize those aspects. Taurus, Pisces is your 11th house of money, finances. Mercury is a good planet for you. So this transit, Sun is also there. It is about money, finances, and, earnings. So it's quite okay, nothing kind of major to consider. Mercury rules your 5th house, which is house of creativity, ideas. Pisces is full of ideas, full of creative energy. So ideas will be flowing quite freely, and you can also think about how to use those ideas if you want to make some money from your ideas as well. Gemini, 2 factors are there for you. Your Lagna Lord or Moon Lord is debilitated and combust. So debilitated is okay, and it's in the 10th house actually. Debilitated is natural every year. This is a time of year when you're not at your best. Normally, if you're making any major decisions, you need to be not doing them at this stage. But otherwise, I feel 10th house Mercury definitely will give you a lot of ideas about what to do professionally, but I think that its combustion means that you need a little break, a holiday, so don't overdo things. I feel that naturally 10th house brings a kind of cancellation of debilitation, so be aware of that. Cancer, Mercury is not the best planet for you. Pisces is your 9th house. I think it's a minor transit. You don't need to pay so much attention to it. There are other things that are more important for you. There is a new moon in Pisces. So the 9th house is very activated. Sun is there. Mercury is there. So that means that there's thinking about general good luck, opportunities, good advice as well. Although Mercury in Pisces sometimes gives impractical advice, so be aware of that. Leo, Mercury is your money guy for you. It rules your 2nd and 11th house. It's debilitation, it's combustion, it's transit to the 8th house. All those factors are not good financially for you. So make very rational decisions. Don't rush into things. Also, Gandanta crossing for you. This is not the best time for any financial decisions. In fact, I would say wait for later to make any financial decisions. Virgo, Mercury is your Lagna Lord. It is going through the 7th house of relationships. It is combust. Is going to go through Gandanta. Lots happening. Now, 7th house is about partners, and Mercury is interested in that. Sun is also there. New moon is also there. However, Mercury in Pisces, not always very practical, rational, and you can build sort of rose-tinted ideas about relationships or what is happening. So that's quite nice, quite sweet, and not to worry about it. But I would say it can sometimes make you think like more illusionary rather than what is the reality. So wait till after Mercury goes maybe into Taurus before making any decisions. Libra, Mercury is a good planet for you. Pisces is your sixth house. So Sun is there, Mercury is there. You're thinking health and healing. You may feel that there is some opposition to your ideas. You're actually quite exhausted because Venus, your ruling planet, has been in all kinds of difficult transits. So maybe thinking of doing something to rejuvenate yourself, to heal yourself would be a good idea. Scorpio, Mercury is not the best planet for you. This is a short transit, but Mercury in Pisces can be full of ideas, and it's with the sun and creativity. So you can explore your creativity. Sometimes those ideas are really very profound and intuitive, however, may not be of overall practical use. So, but we don't need everything to be practical. Sagittarius, Mercury rules your 7th and 10th house. It is in Pisces, your 4th house. It's quite okay there. It is combust. It is debilitated. So maybe any ideas regarding career, there may be some issues there, some blocks, and relationships as well, especially because of the combustion. And I would say that your thought process or your partner's thought process not always good, even professionally, what you're thinking, what you want to do. This is not the best time. I would wait till Jupiter goes into Pisces before making decisions. Capricorn, Mercury is a great planet for you. However, you are struggling with the Mars-Saturn aspects, not the easiest time for you while this transit is going on. And Pisces is the 3rd house, and you may want to rush and get out of the issues and problems, and you are being restrained, or you should be restrained, I would say, at this time. Aquarius, Mercury is a great planet for you, rules your 5th house of ideas, 8th house of transformation. But again, Pisces is 2nd house of money, finances. So it's quite good regarding money, finances, although a bit unrealistic what you're thinking. And as I said, that it's better to wait this time out because of the Mars-Saturn conjunction as well. I'm going to make a separate video about that, so wait for that as well. Pisces, Mercury rules your 4th house home, 7th house relationships. It is in Pisces. So those are the areas that you're really thinking about. And it is with Sun, which is your 6th house. So sometimes this can show some obstacles to, there may be things you need to fix at home, maybe with relationships as well. There can be some sudden argument or block that you need to take it calmly, I would say. So that is it for today. Thank you very much. Do remember to subscribe. All the best.